What happens when someone stays quiet instead of answering? When thoughts, feelings, or actions are left unexplained and others are left guessing what's really going on inside? This is the psychology of people who don't explain themselves. Some people naturally keep their thoughts to themselves. They don't feel the need to explain every decision or every action. This isn't rudeness. It's simply how they operate. These silent thinkers often believe their choices are personal and don't require justification. They value independence. They trust their own judgment without seeking approval. For them, explaining feels unnecessary, sometimes even exhausting. They might think, my actions speak for themselves. This approach can confuse others, especially those who expect explanations. But for silent thinkers, it's simply their way of moving through life with quiet confidence and self-reliance. Many people don't explain themselves because they are protecting their boundaries. Sharing every thought or every reason can feel like letting others too deep into their private world. They see their inner life as something sacred, something that doesn't need outside input. By not explaining, they maintain control. Control over what others know. Control over what remains private. This creates a protective barrier against opinions, against interference. These individuals value their mental and emotional privacy deeply. They believe not everything needs to be shared. Setting these boundaries helps them feel safe, independent, in control. It's their way of saying, some things are just mine. Fear of judgment keeps many people silent. They worry that explaining themselves will invite criticism or misunderstanding. Past experiences may have taught them that sharing leads to conflict, arguments, harsh reactions. So they choose silence. They think, why explain if people will judge me anyway? This fear becomes protection, a shield. They would rather face confusion than face criticism, because the discomfort of being judged feels heavier than being misunderstood. But this creates a cycle. Silence leads to misunderstanding, and misunderstanding reinforces silence. Certain personality traits make people less likely to explain themselves. Introverts process internally. They don't naturally share their thought processes. They are comfortable with silence. Highly independent people make decisions based on their own values, not others' opinions. So explaining feels pointless. Those who value privacy.
You shouldn't have done that. Why are you crying? It's all your fault, you know.
They are simply different. They trust themselves, and that makes silence natural. Past experiences shape how people communicate. Someone who works until they feel interrogated. These moments will the brain remembers. Speaking up caused pain, so silence becomes protection. They learn that explanations can be misunderstood or used against them. Trust was broken. And now they keep their thoughts private. Together. Healing from this takes time and safe relationships. Not explaining yourself when it's real challenge in relationships. Friends,
Nagkatabi kami nara.
or unimportant. This silence can feel like rejection, even when it isn't. Misunderstandings grow because people fill the silence with assumptions, often negative ones. Partners may feel unloved. Colleagues may see someone as distant. A silent person may feel themselves.
I genuinely don't understand why you're reacting this way.
Because you're clearly hiding something from me.
And over
Look at
time,
your face.
this gap can damage relationships, creating distance. People don't explain themselves.
Wrong assumptions.
So by the time
Beliefs form.
explanation feels unnecessary. Others carefully choose what to share, to keep private, filtering everything. Some avoid explaining to prevent silence is easy. Over time, these strategies become habits. They may even rehearse.
This is really it, isn't it?
But choose not to.
I'm sorry.
From the outside,
I just can't do this
it
anymore.
looks like silence. But inside, there is a lot happening. Silent people often communicate through actions, not words. They show care through what they do, not what they say. Their behavior reveals their values. Even without explanation, they show up. They stay consistent. They act with intention. Body language, facial expressions, small gestures all tell their story. Their presence speaks, even when their voice doesn't. To understand them, you have to observe, not just listen, because their actions are their explanation. Over time, not explaining yourself has consequences. Misunderstandings build up, like unpaid emotional debt. People form wrong assumptions, and those assumptions turn into belief. Emotional distance grows because others feel they don't truly know you.
Silence can
Connections
hurt.
Some relationships end.
I know you might not believe me, but I
silence
need you to
feels like a
hear
wall.
this.
The silent
I'm
person
so
may
incredibly
feel lonely,
sorry for everything I've
but don't
done.
understand why. They may think nothing has changed without realizing their silence pushed others away. Finding
Not
balance
everyone
is
deserves
essential.
explanation.
Not everything needs to be explained. Some decisions are personal, and
Close
silence is valid.
people
But
matter.
when silence hurts the people you care about, speaking matters. Important relationships need clarity.
Open
Even a simple explanation can prevent deep misunderstandings. You don't owe everyone your reasons, but those close to you
Protect
benefit from
boundaries.
understanding you. The goal is not to explain everything, but to choose when to open up, to protect your boundaries, while still building connection. Because true balance is knowing when silence protects you, and when words bring you closer to others.